Hello, district coordinators. Today we're going to review how to complete your online district roster. Your district roster is a live interface to the North Coast School of Education where you manage your teachers' program participation by assigning mentors and approving your teachers. North Coast then uses the information on your roster to invoice your district in late fall and then fund back your mentor stipends in the spring. So let's get started. The first step is to log into your North Coast profile account at ncsoe.org. And then you're going to enter in your login and password by clicking on this upper right-hand corner. If you're a new district coordinator and have not yet created a North Coast account, or your North Coast account has not yet been connected to your district roster, please reach out to our regional office at ncose@scoe.org. So we're going to click on the login button, and we're going to enter our login and password. And that brings you to your profile page with all your information. On the left-hand side, you will see there is a button that says NCTIP District Coordinators, and that's what you're going to click on in order to access your roster. I have more blue buttons because I have different roles in the program, but you will probably only have the one District Coordinator button. So to access your roster, you're going to click on that button. Once you click the button, this page will pop up, and this will have your information, and underneath district roster, that will have your district. For example, Santa Rosa City Schools. So you're going to click on the test district, and that will bring up the page that you will manage your roster with. On the right-hand side is your information, and if anything is incorrect or inaccurate, you're going to want to update your profile page so this right-hand side will be accurate. In addition, on the left-hand side is your business manager's information. And you also are going to want to update that by entering in the information for your business manager. So the next step is using the new participants list section, which is located on this button right here. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just 1 second. The new participants list helps you track the enrollment of your district's new teachers in North Coast programs. When you add a new teacher or mentor's information to this list, the system sends him or her an email invitation to create a North Coast database account. When he or she uses the enrollment link embedded in that email to create their North Coast account, their account information will automatically populate your district master roster and be removed from your new participant list. You can add your new teachers to the list by clicking the Add New Participant button found on the right side right here. And we're going to walk you through that. So you'll click on that button, and we're going to populate a person. And then we're going to select their role. So let's say that they are a induction candidate year 1. We would click on that. And then we would pick their program. So they're a candidate year 1, and then they are enrolling in induction year 1 program. And then we're going to put the email of that participant. And submit. So you'll notice that new participant populated under the new participants. Again, as a review, once they accept the invitation and create their North Coast account, then they will disappear from here and they will show up down here. And this is where you're going to manage all of your participants once they're on your roster. The next step I'm going to show you is how to manage your master roster. Below the new participant list here, you will find your master roster and directions for completion. The master roster is an interactive roster through which your district verifies each teacher's North Coast program participation. When a participant creates a North Coast account and indicates they are employed at your district, their information will appear on your master roster. The master roster is used by North Coast staff for invoicing and funding purposes. It is your responsibility to ensure the accuracy of the roster by approving and not approving teachers, assigning mentors, and posting notes. So now let's walk through how to approve your participants, how to assign your new teachers their mentors, and how to create notes. On this page, on your roster, your master roster, you will see the first and last name, their emails, phone numbers, what school site they're at, their roles, and any other information, mid-year program changes, what program they're in, if mentors have been assigned. You'll notice that this person is induction year 2. Once they roll over, this is the mentor they had last year. This is the current year and what their enrollment status is. And then you'll see that right here, you have not approved any of your participants yet. And let's walk through how to approve them. So you're going to click on the approval status, and this pops up, and you are going to click approved. If you click not approved, you are going to write notes in here for North Coast to review on why the individual was not approved by you. But let's approve this person, Mickey Mouse. So you're going to submit. And then you'll notice the person turns from red to black, and our DC status is now approved. Sorry, I misspoke. Our participant was Chipmunk, and the mentor was Mickey Mouse. So we've approved our participant Chipmunk, and now we're going to approve our mentor Mickey Mouse. So we go to approval status. Again, approve Mickey Mouse. He's a great mentor. And again, submit. So Mickey Mouse, who is Chipmunk's mentor, and Chipmunk, our participant, are both approved on your roster. Now let's look at somebody who is new to the program, and we are going to approve that person and assign a mentor. So we approve Minnie. We love her as well. And she's approved. So she's also, her column has changed colors, but we want to assign a mentor. So again, we click the Add Change Mentor button. And then up here, this is where all your mentors will be listed. We only have Mickey Mouse as a mentor, but all of your mentors will be here. If for some reason the mentor is not listed here, you're going to want to add them down in this field right here if there is been a mentor change or if the mentor is not listed above. So we're going to click Mickey Mouse. You have to highlight the mentor and submit. And then you'll see that Mickey Mouse is now listed under this column. Once North Coast has approved the combination of mentor candidate, then Mickey Mouse will then move over to this column here, mentor. Before we move on to looking at the toolbar and what that can do for you, I want to talk a little bit about the DC Notes section. And the DC Notes sections can be a really important tool when communicating with North Coast staff about a specific teacher. By clicking the DC Notes over here, we can add just notes about the participant. So let's say that Chipmunk started in the spring. We might say spring start. And that lets North Coast know that Chipmunk was not in the program for the fall semester. So we hit submit, and then those notes show up here on the column of Chipmunk. And you can use notes such as if you have two mentors that are supporting a teacher, you might want to put that. Maybe you're going to put if a intern or candidate or permit holder dropped from the program, or if there is some other circumstance that you need to let North Coast know. That's where you would put it. Once all of your teachers have received a status of approved or not approved, and all participants have been assigned a mentor, your roster is complete. Yay! Now let's talk a little bit about the toolbar. The toolbar is going to allow you to easily sort, filter, or download your master roster. To sort, you just click on the header on any one of these columns, and that allows you to sort by that column. That can help you group your participants for easier viewing. To filter, if you're looking for a specific person, you can type in that person in this box. So if we type in Chipmunk, Chipmunk will appear then in a column by itself. If you want to download, you can export your roster as an Excel, PDF, or CSV file. What you'll want to remember to do though is you have to select all in order to do that. And then you can, again, export as an Excel file, CSV, or a PDF file. Once you've selected all, do that again. If you want to deselect all, the button right next to it, you would click on that and that deselects all. And then the last column visibility button is also a useful tool. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to click everything you want to hide. So let's say you just want to look at the last name. You would click all of these and they disappear. That's helpful if you are working on a small screen or if there's some particular column that you want to look at. And then to restore all of the columns, you would just click the button on the bottom, Restore Visibility. The last thing I want to direct your attention to is back up at the top, and that's this Financial Report button. You can view your district's financial report and see the district's North Coast Financial Report by clicking this button in the upper right-hand side of the screen. And this report is going to show you a list of the current participating teachers along with the invoice and funding information. So you can see here we have Chipmunk and Minnie Mouse and their program fees. And typically invoicing begins in late fall for the current year of participants and funding in early spring. This report has the same filtering and exporting functions as the master roster does. You can see the same toolbar up here. And we encourage the business managers to create a North Coast account so they'll also have access to this information. So if you're experiencing any technical issues with your roster, you can please contact our regional office. And if you have any questions concerning program requirements or teacher eligibility, please contact the program coordinator associated with either interns, candidates, or permit holders. Thank you, and I hope you found this helpful.